What's going on, guys? Today we're going to look at changing the transaxle fluid on your Bad Boy mower. We'll kind of show you the difference in a couple of these newer mowers right here where you have the reservoir and you may not have the reservoir, and that's just the way they are now. So we'll check that out, and then we're going to go back in the shop and we're going to change out the fluid. So let's do that. All right, guys, we're going to start right here and look at the Magnum. This one actually has a sealed transaxle. You can see it right down in through this hole. You can see that right there, but you don't change this one. We'll move over to the ZT Avenger right here and the ZT Elite. As you see right here on the bottom of these, there's no reservoirs that you can see, but right down in here is where we will change out our transaxle fluid, down in that hole, and then right over here down in that hole right there. So does not have the reservoirs on the bottom of here, or the new ZT Elite right here. It is the same thing. It's where you change out those. It's right down in this hole here, and then right down this hole here. So there's no reservoirs on this one either. But whenever you get up to the Maverick HD and up, you'll start seeing those reservoir tanks again. So we'll go over and look at just the standard Maverick. As you see, it'll look just like the ZT Elite and the ZT Avenger, but then the Maverick HD, you'll start seeing the tanks again. So let's go check that out. All right, guys, so here's the Maverick, and boom. All right, as you see right here, there are no reservoir tanks on this one either. It is the exact same with the two changing holes right there on the Maverick, but let's go right back over here to the Maverick HD, and you'll start seeing your tanks again. So personal preference, you may like to be able to see them, you may not, but you can't do it on the new ones anyway. So that's just the way it is. So with all that, if you want to complain to Bad Boy, but we're going to head back in the shop. We're going to check it out. We're going to change out the fluid on the one that you cannot see the reservoirs for your transaxle, and we're going to show you a quick and easy way of doing that other than using the pump in the kit. So we've got a nifty little trick. Let's go do it. Whoop. Slip, slip, slip. So here it is right here. This is your transaxle service kit that you'll get. It's got all your stuff in here that we will need for this service job. So 5 things of oil right there. You get your filters and you get your pump. You get some instruction manuals. We're about to go through all that. We're about to show you how you don't necessarily need to use this pump. If you don't want to, you can. We have a special way of doing it. So we're gonna get to changing out the transaxles here. Let's do it. All right, so first thing we're gonna do right here, we're gonna jack it up. So if you're working on a lift or you're working on the ground, whatever it is, we'll jack up the back right here, and we're gonna take off the wheels. You don't have to take off the wheels, but it makes it a whole lot easier if you do. So. All right, guys, so after we do that right there, we're gonna bust off the protective covers right here on our filters. This is the 3/8 inch. As you see, we got one here, one over here. And then, so we got a filter on this side, and then we have another filter over here on this side. So we'll take those off right there. All right, guys, if you're doing this a whole lot, I would invest in a oil filter wrench right there, as you see, but you can do it with channel locks or something like that. This may take you a little bit more work, but once we get these busted off right here, as you'll see, it'll completely drain out our fluid from our transaxle, and there is no specific drain plug. Those are your drain plugs.
I'm a little tighter than normal.
Yeah, a little tight. All right, so you'll see right here, it will start draining out. And this will drain all your fluid out of your transaxles when you do that one, and then we'll do this one over here. All right, so we're gonna move over on this side right here. We'll show you how you can use a crescent wrench to take these off as well. There again, we'll pull that out and you'll see your fluid steadily draining, so. All right, now that we have those pulled, there are two freeze plugs right up in here. Try to get that where you can kind of see that. There's one here, and there's another one over here on the other side, just right up here. That is a 7/16, correct?
11/16.
11/16. I'm sorry, that is an 11/16. Then we'll get those released, which we'll have to release those in order to fill her back up. So.
The little freeze plug there.
All right, we got another freeze plug over here, and the reason we're doing this is so we can get our air out of our line whenever we start filling up our fluid, or else you're going to have some issues along the way. So we got both of those pulled out. All right, so after this right here is completely drained out, we will put our filters back on it. Good deal. Let's get that one there. And we'll put our other one in on over here on this side right here. Should flow on there very easy like that right there. If you're having to force it on there, you may be cross threading, so just be very careful of that. All right, so we got our two filters on here. We'll make sure we put our covers back on, so make sure you do that. You don't want to forget and be out mowing and damage your filters or while you're doing that. All right, so as you see there, we'll put them on same way we took them off, and we'll be done with the drain of our fluid. Our filters have been changed out. We got those done. Next thing we're gonna do, we got our freeze plugs removed. Then we're gonna move back up to the top to where our fill plugs are at. We're gonna pull those and we'll start juicing her up. So we got that trick coming your way. Make sure you're still watching. All right, so we're finishing up the caps right here. Just know that if your mower's been out mowing a whole lot, it does hold a lot of debris, moisture, all kind of stuff. So make sure you change these out periodically because they can rust out, rot out. It would not be a good thing. And then whenever you take them off, you need to beat them off and make sure you get out all the debris when you put them back on. So we got all that done right there. One thing that I did not mention about the freeze plugs that we pulled up in here, so when we start filling up the fluid here in just a minute, those freeze plugs are gonna actually make it to where we know whenever our transaxle fluid is full. So we'll get some drain out of those freeze plugs, and then we know we're good to go. All right, we lowered it down a little bit where you can see and we can work on it a little bit better. But as I showed you inside a while ago, here's our fill plugs. Right down in here, we've got one on this side. And of course we have one over here. They are a 7/8 socket on this particular mower. Yours may be a little different, not real sure, but when you get it out, you'll know whenever you start trying to undo it. All right, this side over here is a little bit tighter. You got the belt right there, but you can work around it. and make sure you're not in any high grass or whatever. In case your bolt falls down, you know where it's at and you can locate it. But here are your 2 plugs. Right here, you should see those seals up there at the top. And there you go. So we're about to prep it up. I'm about to fill her up with our new Transaxle fluid. So, all right, first thing we'll show you right here, we're gonna show you the pump that actually comes with the kit that you can use if you want to. You still need the kit that comes with all your stuff, and it does come with the pump. So if you want to use the pump, you can, but we have that trick that's coming. I'll give you a little hint. It has to do with a funnel. I'll let you know. Let's do it. All right, so we got the pump right here. Just assemble it just like you see. There you go. Use soap at your house. That's how you do it. You just pop that off. Start pumping her. Got to get a good seal. Once you get that seal, you can see your oil coming through. And then boom. All right. Basically just drop that right down in the hole. See that? Then this is where your workout comes in. So this is the pump method that they give you, and you're gonna get a good workout with your thumbs, right, Tony?
That's right.
So we're gonna show you that here just for a second, and we're about to take that off. We're gonna put on the funnel method, which will show you that as well. And so basically you just keep going with this fluid, just keep pumping it in there, and then your freeze plugs will indicate whenever you're full. So you start getting some drainage out of there. So, all right guys, now we're gonna show you the easier way of doing it. And I didn't mention this a while ago, but it is 2.5 quarts per side typically. So that's the way you do it. So what we'll do now is we're gonna bring in the funnel. We do the exact same thing. The funnel goes in the hole right there, and then you just fill her up like you'd be filling up your oil in your engine. All right, so now we'll do this side right here. This particular mower right here, I think we put roughly, if you were watching that, about 2 quarts. So it just depends on the size of your mower, size of your transaxles and that kind of stuff. But the average is about 2 to 2.5 quarts. So. And remember, while we're doing this right here, the reason we have these freeze plugs undone is that will completely get all the air out of our system so we don't have any issues later on down the road with air in our transaxle system, which you don't want. So we'll put that, and we'll go ahead and bring you down here so you can kind of see how it will start pouring out whenever it gets full. All right, we're pouring out right now. So as you see, this can be a messy job, so make sure you got your pan underneath. Then we'll just put our freeze cap back in, as you see right there. Nothing special you need to do. Boom.
Something like that, you're about 95% guaranteed no air.
There you go. I don't know if you heard him or not, but if you do it like that, you're roughly, his percentage is 95% no air. So then we'll put our cap back on right here. As you can see, our transaxle, it does get oily in there, so just know that. Which after you get done, you may want to clean off your mower depending on where you're storing it. All right. So as Tony wraps that up right there, he's gonna put the cap back on there. If you have any questions about changing out your transaxle, or you're not sure what kit you need or anything like that, you can go to BadBoyMowerParts.com. Chat guys will help you out right there. We're also gonna do, since you made it this far, we have a 5% off coupon for you. Be right down here in the video. Make sure you check that out and use that right there and save you a little money. So hope you guys enjoyed that right there. But that is changing out your transaxles fluid on your Bad Boy mower. Hey, y'all have a good one. See y'all.